Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today, road trip. Today, Thursday, road trip to Makati. You remember the company that I ordered that roll-around tool cabinet from? Well, the cabinet is in, ready for pickup. We're going to go early this morning. This is, well, early as it is right now. It's 7 a.m. and we're going to pick up that tool chest. So let's get on the road so we can get back, because we have the waterproofing guys here later on this afternoon. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Well, here we are. We are at the back of the building of Heron Trading Incorporated, and this is John. John is my salesperson, and he's assisting with making sure this gets installed. I do. I have a tie-down strap. All right, great. So let me get this thing tied down, and then we'll be back on the way back to Feliz in just a little bit. All right, I think we're loaded up fine. I got 2 cargo straps, nice and tight. We're gonna head back to Feliz. We're gonna go grab a bite. First, we're gonna get some breakfast. Maybe stop by the Waffle House at one of the rest stops on the tollway on the way back. So let's head on out. All right, now before we continue on our trip back to the house, back to Feliz, we're gonna stop here at the Pancake House. We haven't had any breakfast this morning. We got up really early, and I didn't even have any coffee this morning. That's like a crime. That's a crime in my house. So anyway, we're gonna grab a bite to eat here at Pancake House, and then head back to Feliz. The waterproofing folks, they just sent us a message. They're already at the house, so they're working right now.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Table for how many?
2.
Double for
back here at Feliz. Now, this truck and that box are not going to make it inside that door without laying the box down. Because when we designed the house to meet the minimum, or so we don't exceed the maximum height, we had to make this door pretty small here as far as height goes. So I made sure that we made the cutout opening inside there to where it will fit to the top of the roll bar here. And have clearance inside there, but we can't go anything above that. And as you can see, we're about 5 or 6 inches above that roll bar. So I'm going to have to lay it down, then bring it inside, and then it's going to have to come out of the back of the truck. Now the container with the tool chest inside weighs, let's see, something like 69.5 kilos. Now, I could do that by myself, probably not. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm not Superman, I'll let you know right now. So I'm going to bring it inside. I can lay it down myself, it'll be fine. And then when my gardener gets here, or maybe one of the guys from the waterproofing team, they can help me remove the box from the back of the truck, and then we'll set it up inside the workshop, or the soon-to-be workshop, because remember, we moved the work tool workshop to a different location. It's not where the gardening stuff is going to be, where I did the tile the other day. So anyway, let me get the truck inside after I lay this down, and then later on in the afternoon, 2:30, my gardener gets here, and then we'll pull the box out of the back. Okay, well now our gardener Ponciano will be in any minute now, and then we'll unload. We'll take the crate out of the back, and I'll do unpackaging for you so you can see the tool chest that I picked up. Remember, this was a finding at Whirlbeck's. This was at Whirlbeck's. I can't remember if it was 2017 or 2018, but this is where I found this product. I've been looking for a good tool chest for the workshop area. That's why those Whirlbeck's expos are such great places to go. The one, I think it might be over now. I think it is over. But over the last week, it was a week-long event in Manila at the expo center up there at the World Trade Expo. So anyway, what we're going to do right now, while I'm waiting on Ponciano to arrive, I want to show you another product. Remember, whenever I do a project, I usually show you everything about the product so we can have a product review and see if it's something that you're interested in. Now, yesterday, I did something against my better judgment. I did an installation of something on the truck that I should have shared with you, and I feel guilty about it. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and show you what I installed, but the installation is not complete, and I'll show you here in just a moment. So let's take a look at the workbench over here over my shoulder, and I'll show you the item, the latest item up for install DIY here at Villa Feliz. Now, as you know, there's a bunch of things up on the bench right here right now, and these are from all different type of projects. The one down over here, this box is from the dog fence, the electronic dog fence installation, leftover wire from that project. This is the ring, this is the extender. I'm using I was using it, I can hook it back up again. This is the transformer, because this says it's only 110 only, 100 to 120 volts. So I'm afraid to test this and see if it's a multi-voltage, because if it is multi-voltage, multi-sensing for dual voltage, then it would work fine. But if it's not, and you plug it into 220, it'll burn this device out. And you see a new thing up on the bench right now, and this is the BlackVue, and this is a 2-channel, full high definition 1080p dash cam. And this is the front camera, and this is the rear camera. And this is what I installed yesterday. And I tested it out, and it seems to work great. But I also have an additional item, which is this PowerMagic Pro that's also sold by the BlackVue company. And the PowerMagic Pro, what this does, this allows you to continue recording. If you want to record, say like you're in a parking lot, you can let this record for anywhere from like 6 hours to indefinite. And you think to yourself, well, if you let it record while you are in a shopping mall or overnight somewhere, and this is recording, this is going to put a drain on your battery and kill your battery. Well, that's what this product is for right here. This product will cut off the camera and stop recording after your battery level reaches a certain point, so it doesn't degrade the battery to point where you can't start it. You can set this PowerMagic Pro to shut the system down, this system right here, when your battery voltage gets to either 12 volts or 12.5 volts on a 12 volt system. Now this requires a setup of making a couple of connections, or actually 3 connections. There's a connection to your battery that is on all the time, a connection to your battery that turns off when you turn off your key, and a ground for safety. Now these 3 wires I just explained to you right here, they would normally connect to your fuse box. Now my fuse box for the Hilux over here is up underneath the hood. I have some adapters and I just have to work on that. I have to route the wires in, and then you connect it to this. It's like a cigarette lighter connection. Oh, it's exactly like a cigarette lighter connection. And the other end of the camera plugs into this, or you could clip the wires off if you wanted to and make it a hard wire. Let me show you what it looks like inside the vehicle. Now inside the vehicle, you see it goes, I don't know if you can see it very good, it goes behind the mirror. It's kind of concealed. You really can't see it so well. And that's the front camera. Let's go up here to the front. I don't know if you can see it from here, but there it is right there. And then you also have a rear camera, and the rear camera is right here. So the way this works, it records. As soon as you start up your vehicle, it will initialize and it will record in 1080p high definition, both the front camera and the back camera. And what I'll do is I'll show you an example. We'll bring the SD card. It records on an SD card, and you bring it inside and you can download the files inside your house. Now this is an older model. It's a less expensive model, what I have here. And the model I have is a, let's see, it's the DR590-2CH for 2-channel. Now they also have a Wi-Fi version, which is a model above this that I could not afford, and it will do a download of all the files without grabbing it off of the SD card, without having to remove the SD card, and it will allow you to download it using a Wi-Fi connection on your smartphone, on your smart tablet. Anyway, Ponciano's in, and we're going to take the box out of the back. You can see 2 old guys pulling a heavy box out of the back, and but I think we could do anything younger guys can do as well. So we're going to pull this out, and then we'll do an unboxing of the tool chest. Okay, all unpacked. Let's go ahead and get the plastic cover off of it and see what it looks like. The little brochure that comes with it, in like Chinese, I think. Yeah, everything is in Chinese in here. Okay, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it is a tool chest. How complicated can the tool chest be? Now I got to tell you, I have tools everywhere. They're scattered everywhere. That is why I need a organizational tool chest like this right here. Okay. I tell you, it feels just like a Craftsman to me. I have Craftsman back in the U.S. Craftsman is still selling. I saw on television just yesterday, the day before, because Sears has gone out of business as far as I know. But Sears sells the Craftsman tool line, and I'll be honest with you, that was the main reason I used to go to Sears in the U.S. is because of their tools. They make some of the best tools in the USA. And this has some holes. I got to figure out what this is. I don't know if something mounts here or what, but there are holes all inside here. Oh, screwdrivers. I bet screwdrivers fit inside it. Let's see. I don't know. Something like that. Who knows? Anyway, I'll look again. This is in Chinese. I want you to see Chinese. Even the warranty is in. I guess it's Chinese. Or do you know? Can you read? Do you know what that says? or
Japanese only.
Yeah. Well, it's not Japanese. I can tell that.
Instructions for use.
Yeah, the instructions. So anyway, maybe I can look this up and find an English version. But again, it just really doesn't say much. I don't think there's much that I can use this for anyway. So, Oh, I think these are for the tools, because I remember there's a number similar to this, 95207S. I think these are all the tools that you can fit inside of here that you could purchase separately. Okay, so anyway, the unveiling is done. The drawers open and close well. I don't see any damage. It looks nice. Oh, also on the side, I want you to look. These are removable little storage bins on the side here as well. I think they're on both sides. Yes, they have them on both sides. So you can there's some tool kits that actually fit inside, if I remember correctly from reading the English manual. But that's it. That's the unboxing. This will be part of the workbench that we're going to be building in that side, on the east side of the basement. Again, we're reserving this area over here for lawn and garden. So let me go ahead and put this in the back, start moving some of my tools inside the chest. Okay, update on the cistern. The guys are done for the day. They were actually done about an hour ago, about 3 o'clock. And what they said they did today, they put the first coat of waterproofing on the walls. So we're going to go down inside the cistern real quick, take a look at what that looks like, and also the status is now. So that's the first coat. Then tomorrow they will come back again and they will do the second coat of waterproofing. And tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Friday. Then 3 days of curing before flooding. Well, I asked them what day do we put the water inside to start the flooding, and they said Monday. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that sounds like 2 days, but they said Monday is okay to start filling it. Now it's going to take quite a long time to fill it because this is a big cistern and we're not going to be able to get it full right away, even if we run 24 hours a day on that little 2-inch pipe that goes inside it. So we're going to have to be imaginative and try to use as many water sources to get this thing flooded. And what they want to do, they want to flood it all the way to the pipe, the 6-inch PVC pipe, which is the inlet of water that comes from the roof. So let's go down inside and take a look and see what it looks like from inside the cistern with the waterproofing. Okay, well, so you see the waterproofing doesn't go quite to the top, but then again it wouldn't, because this is where the inlet goes, so it's not going to go much above this level right here. So they have the waterproofing just above the inlet. Now I got to tell you right now, the smell is quite strong, so I can't stay in here for very long. There's no fan running. But I won't go to the bottom either, because you can see it's wet down there on the bottom. So this is what it looks like right now. They're going to do another coat. I hope they do the coating also on this area and where the steps go, so we don't have any seepage through there. I hope the whole thing is 100% covered. We'll see, and I'll ask them about that tomorrow as well. Okay, well, like I said, the smell is very strong. This is probably very toxic. Let me get out of here. Well, that's going to be about it for today. We had to find a shady spot. It's really sunny today, and it's really hot outside, but it's breezy. It's been breezy all day long. Yeah. As a matter of fact, the breeze has gone down quite a bit from what it was when we first got back from Makati today. Actually, it's starting to pick back up again. So today, what did we get done? The things that we accomplished were, we went to Makati, we picked up a tool chest, we opened up the tool chest, we put some tools inside there. I put some tools inside there.
Like a Christmas toy.
Yeah, yeah. It was like opening up a Christmas present on Christmas Day for me. But I don't have any liner inside there, so I'm going to go online and I'm going to look for some of the rubber padding liners, or they actually make liners, I know, in my Craftsman, and I got it from Sears when Sears used to be open. There are pads you can put in there, and you do what's called like a shadow of your tool, and you cut out the section and you put your tool in there, so you always know where your tool fits because the shadow of it is always there. Some people do that on walls, but I do it inside my tool chest. So that's another project for another day. We're not in a hurry with that. It's in now. And I always worry that a source of supply is not going to be available later on. So I was so glad that the company that we purchased it from in Makati today, that they had it in stock and we were able to bring it back, because who knows, maybe that's the last one, who knows, maybe they stock it good, I don't know. But that's a problem. Remember, in the Philippines, when you see something and you think you really want it, and you say to yourself, no, I'll wait till later on, I'll think it's you got to get it right away, because it will be gone later on most of the time. I don't know, did I show you the camera footage? No, I didn't show you the camera footage because I haven't downloaded it yet. So I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna download some of the camera footage from the trip back. There was actually an accident today. There was an accident on the main highway on the SLEX coming back just before it turns from the SLEX to the Star Tollway. A truck flipped right over, and I hope I captured that. It should have captured it, and didn't capture it flipping over, but we were stuck in traffic for quite a long time. It cost us probably about 45 minutes worth of time coming back in that traffic, traveling almost at 0 kilometers per hour for a long period of time. So I will, while I'm talking right now, you should see if I have the video footage from that. And that video footage is from that new BlackVue camera that I mounted inside the vehicle. So you'll get to see what it looks like, and you can judge for yourself as far as the quality of the video that it's capturing. Now remember, I went with all default settings. I didn't change anything with brightness or contrast or anything like that. You have a lot of things that you can do on there, and we'll probably set aside an episode and talk about the BlackVue camera system that you have for your vehicle and the software that comes along with it, and some of the configurations that you can do so that you can personally set it up as well. Now before we close and do a couple of shout outs, I want to mention we got an exciting next few days coming up. So what exciting next few days? Tomorrow's Friday. Well, that's not exciting because the
we're going shopping.
Oh, we're going shopping. And the reason we're going shopping while the guys are doing the waterproofing here. Remember, they're doing the second day of the waterproofing. But the reason we're going shopping is because we have some guests that are flying in on Saturday that we have to go pick up in Manila. We got to go pick them up from the NAIA, from the International Airport. And you want to know who they are. You're probably interested. Well, I don't know if you remember, if you've been following our episodes for a long time, and I know all of you have watched every one of the episodes. We had a guest from Japan. Remember the young man, Senichi, and he stayed with us for 2 weeks, and he did that wonderful artist drawing of Nessa and ourselves. He did a portrait drawing of us as well that we actually still have upstairs in the second floor in our bedroom. Well, anyway, his parents, Yoko and Hide, they're coming to visit us, and we're going to pick them up on Saturday night. And that's not all. There's more. And on Sunday we're gonna drag them out, as tired as they are. Well, it's only a 4-hour flight from Japan, so it shouldn't be too bad. But we're gonna take them to, now you remember our friends Dave and Emily, who always bring us the stuff from their farm that's down south, so we are going, for the first time, we're going to visit their farm. And I will tell you, their farm is in the jungle, in the middle of nowhere. I don't know, we might get lost. We might be like on an episode of Survivor that day. There's a good chance. You never know. They gave me the directions, and it's like turn left at this this bakery, turn right, follow this concrete road for a little while that turns into not a concrete road anymore that you can't pass anybody on, and then it's crazy. So maybe we'll do a time-lapse videography of our trip there as well. So that's for Sunday. We're gonna
harvest peanuts.
That's what we're doing. We're going to Dave and Emily's because it is peanut season, and they invited us out there to bring back some peanuts with us back here. So I hope Hide and Yoko like peanuts. We're gonna bring some peanuts back, and we'll do something. We'll either make boiled peanuts, or I don't know. Send us your peanut recipe. You guys send us your salsa recipes
with garlic.
Yeah. We're gonna use recipes. Maybe we'll do that one day too with our guests as well. High five.
That's cool.
Okay, before we close for today, I have a couple of shout outs to do, and the shout outs are it's a birthday shout out, and it's just a cool shout out. I'm going to call it just a cool shout out, and it has to do, and we'll explain that later on. But the first one is from one of our longtime subscribers, and before I go on any further, I want to talk about our longtime subscribers. We have a lot of longtime subscribers. We have a lot of dedicated subscribers on this channel. People come and go, but most of the people come and stay on this channel. and I want to thank each and every one of you for that, for all the comments that we get to say. We have been watching your videos since day one, or we started watching your videos at episode 300 and something, and we just had to go back to episode 1 and start all over and watch them. I want to thank each and every one of you dedicated viewers and subscribers that do that, and that's real special to us. Now, our first birthday shout out for today, March 21st, is for one of those long-time subscribers, and his title, his handle, his username, Dawson Creek in the Philippines. He's been with us for a long time. Anyway, he is celebrating his 65th birthday today. Wow. Anyway, for Sprite 65 birthday, we want to wish you a happy birthday. Now, our second shout out for today isn't a birthday. It isn't an anniversary. It isn't an OFW, or maybe it's an OFW, I don't know. But it is for some of the people who watch us as a family. And some of the folks, they actually upload, or they send me a picture of the family watching the channel together. Or they send me what I think is even cooler. They show me a picture of their son or daughter, who might be like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old or something like that. And they send it to us as well. And this one is for one of those subscribers and his family. This is from Steve, Melody, and it is with a picture of their son Sebastian watching the channel in the background. Well, anyway, I want to show our appreciation for those of you who sit around and watch this as a family, because the family unit is special. It's even more special these days with all the challenges that we have with technology and the kids and the little iPhones and their games and things like that. So when you can sit together as a family and watch anything, not just our channel, any channel or anything together, a movie or a television show, or read a book, or play an instrument or something like that, that's special. So anyway, to the three of you, Sebastian and your parents, Steve and Melody, I'm so glad that you enjoy watching my PI Dream. So anyway, we are going to close for today. I babbled on enough, and it's time to actually close today's episode. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, please give us a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you'll be notified the next time we upload a new video. So until such time, we want to wish you a wonderful and blessed day.